Hello, Spinner94 here, bringing you another Pokemon battle. Today we have a team battle with me and Davich versus Philippe and Lauren. So it's going to be quite an interesting battle. There's some nice ones here. The Type Null is quite interesting to see. I'm reckoning Eviolite. The Purple Minor, love the Purple Minor. The Marowak with the Flame Club things, I definitely want one of them. And I'm rocking pretty much my own little team. And so we're going to jump straight into this battle and see how it goes. So we're going to jump straight into this battle here, and basically I wasn't quite sure what to lead off with, so I thought, you know what, I'll lead off with something a little bit different for once. I thought, you know what, Toxapex might be a halfway decent lead for this one, looking at the teams that's here. So he's going to lead out with Cubase, loving the Yokai Watch reference, and I'm going to lead out with my Toxapex here, so I'm feeling pretty confident there. It's this Snorlax I know can be a pain because it carries Giga Impact, so I wasn't too sure how I'll be able to take that, but I know Toxapex is a defensive beast, so after seeing this Minor with shields down, at the moment I'm always favouring Shell Smash. Shell Smash is like one of the best moves in the game, so Alola Veil's going to kick in. That's going to make Toxapex the definition of complete bulk. So this thing goes for a Cosmic Power here, which is a very interesting set, I must admit. I don't know how well it would work, obviously in that stage, but as soon as you lose half health, I can't imagine it doing too well, so goes for the Scald here. I take a nice little chunk out of that considering the Cosmic Power here. Didn't get the burn, I really wanted the burn here, so Gengar Impact's going to hit this QB, and thanks to that Alola Veil, it is going to manage to live, thank God for that. So at least we know this Snorlax now can't really do anything of the Giga Impact, so we've got a decision to make of obviously what do we want to target down? Do we want to finally get rid of this Minor? Do we finally want to get some damage on the Snorlax? We have to have a think there. So Cubase goes for Freeze Dry here, and that does a huge chunk of this Galaxy here, nearly killing it off, so I was quite interested to see the Freeze Dry, no Ice Beam or anything like that. I'd recommend Icy Wind hits both raw speed, that's a surprisingly good mood. So Power Gem is going to connect here, it's actually going to connect on Toxapex instead of targeting down the QB here, so I was quite interested to see that. So I make a hell of a misplay. I actually tried to Toxic down the Galaxy here, but it does have its shields up, so it's immune to Toxic and all that, which I didn't know at that time, so I'm thinking, shields down actually does that as well, so it's nice to see these new Pokemon get some really good and unique abilities here. So shields down's going to click on, and I love the way Minor cracks out of there just to reveal the swirly little eyes, just like, literally it's like the Terminator punching its way out of like a metal container or something. It's awesome. So Freeze Dry is unfortunately going to connect on Galaxy. Those Cosmic Powers is not going to help it too much, which is a shame. So I'm going to go straight for a Toxic here on the Snorlax. Thank God it's a thick fat one, not an immunity one. That would have ruined my day if it was. So Giga Impact's going to do its thing again. It's going to connect on QB here, and unfortunately it's going to kill it off. Everyone's surprisingly leaving Toxapex alone, which I am glad of, but you do not want to underestimate Toxapex. I mean, God, you can tell how the last battle is. I haven't got nicknames on my Pokemon yet. So, Black Sludge is going to get some recovery. Poison's going to do the usual kind of stall, but I can't talk after the last stream. Good God, the stall was ridiculous. I had to pull off. So, Marowak's going to come out with a nice and shiny one here, as Spike is also going to come out. So, this Toxapex is bloody everywhere here. So, of course, fearing liquidation and all that here. So, I'm going to switch out my Toxapex, because this game could get stally here. And as soon as I say a Toxapex, I like to switch in Mewtwo, because if I can get behind subs, it does awesome. So Swords Dance is going to do its thing here, and that Swords Dance animation looks awesome with that spinning club, and this thing is about to do some major damage. So Liquidation's going to connect, do a nice little chunk, but Alola Veil is keeping this thing alive as Marowak's defenses do go down. Snorlax is having a recharge here, so very good move on my partner's here, David's part, I believe, who's my partner. I must admit, I keep forgetting who's who on stream, because there's that many people turning up now, it's hard to keep track of names. So, Toxapex taking slight more damage from the hail, more poison's going to kick in, this Snorlax is slowly going to die here. So, Mimikyu's still quite bulky here, so Baneful Bunk is going to kick in, and basically I am going to take this chance to switch, go for a substitute, sorry, not switch out. Well, I have the chance just to start setting a bulk up, so Boomerang's going to click here, but luckily it doesn't actually make contact here, so nothing's going to get poisoned, so great move on that part. Boomerang over Earthquake actually put it out in this situation. So, Metronome's actually going to get Relator or something like that. Not Rollout, Relatin, but no one's affected by it, so I've got no idea what that does. Basically nothing, as the bad guy from Mad Max Fury would just say, mediocre, and I don't even know that name. Seriously, watch Mad Max's movie, try to pick out any of the character names. I was just watching the action in it. So Boomerang's going to click. It doesn't need two contact, it just needs the one to completely wreck it. I mean, my God, that was insane. So Metronome here going to do its thing again. It's actually going to get Mud Slap this time, and it's going to connect on Mimikyu of all things. If it connected to the Marowak, it might have done a bit more, but I'm still going to be thankfully safely behind my sub here. Queen is going to come out here, which is, I believe, Lauren's last Pokemon here. So Queen's going to have to make a decision what to attack. Snorlax is going to withdraw, and bit of a misplay here going into the Dirt's Eye. Would not recommend that with a Ghost and, Ghost types everywhere, Fire types everywhere, as Mimikyu is going to take a drop kick nicely, as I'm going to go for another bulk up, because when you're behind a substitute and you bulked up, you were not breaking that sub easy. You were going to set up and sweep for days. So Flare Blitz is going to come out here. Flare Blitz going to connect on this Queen here, completely take it out, like ridiculously take it out. Good God, this thing just gets wrecked. Marowak takes no recoil damage here because of Rockhead, I believe. And Shadow Sneak is going to connect on Dirt's Eye here. It's going to do a nice little chunk of damage. It's a shame it didn't kill, but this Marowak has got my black and is going to go straight for the Flare Blitz here. So, unfortunately now, this game is pretty much just a bit of a mop-up. Dirt's Eye going to go down here, down and out, as the Aurora Veil does finally wear off. So, Type Null is going to come out here, and this could be interesting, because Type Null with EVO like can be bulky, and it could, if it was max defense, it might have been able to live. So I go for a player off, I take it managed down to half, and once I say I've took it down to half, I think, Marowak's Flare Blitz with Stab is probably going to finish this thing off here, and yeah, pretty much does its job. So pretty happy with that result there, as Snorlax is going to come out and the game is essentially going to be mopped up. So thank you all very much for watching. If you made it this far in the video, thank you all. God knows when this is going to get uploaded, and just remember to like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. It really does help. I'm sitting at a good amount of subscribers now. I'm already working on my goal for next year, 400. So thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace out, guys.